Hello, good afternoon. Okay, so I'm going to wait to hear back from someone that I'm audible. Can you hear me? And then we shall start. So we're 3 minutes ahead of time, so just waiting. So, yeah, just let me know if you can hear me and just use the chat window and just say audible or not audible. Okay, lovely. Thank you. So, with that, go ahead. We shall continue. So, it's not yet 12. We're going to start in 2 minutes. But before that, just bringing everyone up to speed. So, as I told you, this is going to be zero theory, only experience. If you do have questions that you want to ask, note them down. After 7 days, we'll have a Q&A especially for that. Also, each days, these meditations are very short, 10 to 15 minutes. So each day there'll be a different theme, a different aspect that we will be looking at and empowering. So if there is a particular theme that you would like to have included in these 21 days, drop an email to contact@craftingourlives.com and let me know what that theme is, and I'll try to include as many of the themes that I get requests for. Okay, and and the last thing before we start, so this 21-day series has been created as a result of a fundraising meditation that I'd done through Helping Hands for Helping Hands initiative last Saturday. There is a recording of that on my YouTube channel. So that's a meditation followed by Q&A. So do check that out because that is a longer meditation. And the Q&A also answers some of the foundational questions that you might have, especially if you're new to this sort of thing and you're wondering what is going on. Then it's a long video. It's about, I think, an hour long or 40 minutes to watch that one out. Okay, and it's 12 o'clock and we shall start. So close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out. And allow your body to completely relax wherever you're sitting, however you're seated right now. Take another deep breath in. Breathe out. And let go of any thoughts and emotions that might be cluttering your mind space, your inner world. Also, let go of any thought and emotion that might be very important, but something that you can allow to rest for just 10 minutes. So put it aside for just 10 minutes, 15 minutes at most, and you can pick it up after that. Take another deep breath in. Breathe out. And this time, allow yourself to connect with the most resourceful, strong, and courageous part of you inside of you. You know it exists. You just don't tap into it all the time. So allow yourself to bring this part of you into the driving seat for the next 10, 15 minutes, and even beyond, if you'd like. This is also a good time to invite in any form of divine presence that you would like and ask for guidance, protection, help, encouragement, and healing for you and for the entire group that is meditating with us, and for anyone who will watch this recording in the future. Now, keeping your eyes closed, from this place of centeredness, I want you to take a minute and just connect with the sun. Take your awareness way above the sky, above your head, and just say hello to the sun. Acknowledge it. Acknowledge the sun as that beautiful ball of energy, life giving, life sustaining, life nurturing, bright, unbelievably strong source of energy and potency that nourishes, nurtures all forms of life on planet Earth, and therefore, by default, us as well, unconditionally. If you feel called to, you can say thank you to the sun. Give the sun a big smile. Imagine that there's a hotline, an energetic connection, a string of energy from the top of your head to the sun. It's your hotline that keeps you connected all the time to the sun. Simultaneously now, imagine that there's an energetic connection either from the soles of your feet or the bottom of your spine, either is fine, down into the center of Mother Earth, the core of Mother Earth, the hot, molten lava energy, the warm, fuzzy Mama Earth energy, the Gaia energy, the cuddly, warm energy. Connect with that energy. That's Mother Earth. If you feel called to, you can say a hello or a thank you to Mother Earth. And to just acknowledge that your body is also part of the earth. We are just walking, talking extensions of the earth, like the hills, the trees, the plants, the animals, and our bodies. It's part of the earth. Nothing more, nothing less. And therefore, our bodies have access to and are part of that magnificent Gaia intelligence, power, potency that the earth herself is. With this acknowledgement, and with the acknowledgement that we're not our bodies, our thoughts, or our emotions, even though we have access and awareness of all of these, just expand out your awareness, the presence that you are outside of your body. You don't have to stay within your body only. Become as big as the room that you're in. Expand out further. This doesn't take long. Become as big as the city you're in, the country you're in, the continent, the planet. Expand out beyond the planet, beyond the solar system, beyond the galaxies, beyond the realms of stars and lights and darknesses, and keep expanding out beyond and beyond things that I do not even know how to name. Beyond and beyond as far as you want. And your awareness can take as much space as it wants to. From that expanded space, I want you to look back at the earth, within the earth, your country, your continent, your room, and at your body. And just notice your body sitting there sweetly, waiting for you, waiting to serve you. Cover your body in a pillar of light from the sun to the earth, safe, cocooned, encased in this wonderful healing pillar of light, while you expand out, free, unbounded, into space, beyond time. And now, as we go beyond space and beyond time, we're going to take a little journey, and we're going to journey back into the timeline of your past to when you were a little child. Pick an age that you feel drawn to. It can be 2 years, 3 years, 3.5, 4. Ideally, an age before you started going to school. and connect with that little spunky ball of energy that you were. Maybe you were called a naughty little brat. Maybe you were called a pretty little princess. Whatever it was, that spunky, raw ball of energy that was jumping, connect with that little child. And energetically give that little child his or her presence a big, tight hug and say, I love you. Give that little child lots of love, unconditional love, lots of adorance, unconditional. And start looking at the amazing qualities that this child had and has in that time and space still. This child that was you. How much energy did you have? How much curiosity? How much resilience? How much of that chulbulu jugaduness? How much strength? That no matter what comes your way, you're still just going to keep on. You're going to find a way. You're going to find a way to make sense of it. That's how we were as children. A lot of us, when we were put into school, we didn't want to go to school. We didn't want to sit, but we dealt with it. We handled the change. Those changes were not happy for many of us. For some, they might have been. For some, there would have been other changes in your lifestyle. Maybe you didn't want to be away from your mother. Maybe you wanted to be away from her. But life didn't always let you do what you wanted to as a child. And you still dealt with it because you were that creative. You were that strong. You were that resilient. And you still are. Hug that little child again and whisper in his or her ear, I can see how amazing and adorable you are, and how amazingly and adorably you've dealt with all the things that life brought your way. Things in the form of conditioning, schooling, possibly judgment, constraints. You didn't have you didn't have complete freedom as a kid. You were told when to sleep, what to eat, where to go, what to wear. And you dealt with all of that. And you still had that naughty, lively, resilient, chulbula energy in you. Hug that kid once again and say, tell that kid that she or he doesn't have to give up all of that. Tell that wild child, because at some point in your journey, that wild child might have given up and said, you know what? You want me to tame down? I'll just tame down. You want me to believe this is good and bad? I'll just do that. You want me to believe this is right and wrong? I'll just do that. You want me to walk in a straight line, sit in a chair, not jump too much, not laugh too much, not climb trees, not, ask for what I want, not have my fiery, will. I'll just do that. And that's okay or not okay, but you did that. But I want you to connect before you did that to that wild energy, that creative, unbounded, spunky, chulbula, jugadu, resilient. Access that aspect of yourself. It's not someone else, it's you. And allow yourself now to be that, to embody as much of that as you are willing to right now, today, at your current age. This might happen in layers for some of you. Sometimes our conditioning is too strong and we are scared to embody that wild child energy again. And that's okay. Embody and connect with as much of it as you feel safe to. Because the way we are conditioned out of it as kids is we're told it's not safe to be that much of energy, that much of creativity, that much of laughter, that much of joy, that much of curiosity, that much of strength, that much of I can handle whatever and I'll do whatever, right? So embody as much of it as you are willing to, as you can give permission to. And each time you do this meditation again, you can notch that up a little more, a little more, a little more, till you allow yourself to embody the great resilience that you had as a child. Let it come to you, the here and now, into the pillar of light, cleansed. You're safe. There is nothing you're bringing back that's going to get you into trouble. There's no judgment here. You're in the pillar of light. You're only embodying your strengths, your gifts, your superpowers that you had as a child. Allow that to flow into every cell of your being, into your body, into who you are now as an adult. Allow this to make you strong, resilient, and tap into this strength and resilience as you go through your day during these times when the world around is changing, things are not going your way, just as they were when you were a child. Yes, there's a lot that's going on, but you can anchor in your strength, your creativity, your resilience, your Jugaru nature, your unbounded energy that you had as a child. Anchor in that, access that, and allow that to guide you in what you do. For some of you, it's going to be your work. For some of you, it's going to be caring for others. For some of you, it's going to be social work and charity. For some of you, it is going to be just coping with the tough times that have come your way. For some of you, it's going to be getting through housework. Whatever it is, whatever the challenges that are coming your way, allow that spunky, energetic, creative, I can do it wild child within you to fuel your actions, to fuel your movements, to let you jump and bounce again as you did when you were a kid, to fuel your life from the inside in the days to come and beyond. And do this at your own pace. You are safe. You are protected. You are wise. You are aware. And go with that knowing. You can open your eyes whenever you're ready. Hug yourself. Hug the little child spirit that you have embodied, acknowledged once again. Keep him or her within you as you go through your day today. Have a lovely day. See how all your actions feel when you drive it with the energy of your inner child, the wisdom, the creativity, the joy of that inner child through you into your work and contexts. And I'll see you tomorrow in 24 hours. Have a lovely day. Take care. And I'll see you tomorrow.